What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, we have some updates and some stuff that I just want to talk about regarding this Power the Primes Predaking Reissue. So these were just, or this Titan class was just put up for re-release in pre-order earlier today at the time of this recording. It's on basically every major retailer online: TF Source, Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store, Robot Kingdom, blah blah blah. And it's retailing for $230. I was right. There were some YouTube channels saying it was $200. TFW was even saying it was $200. I think they still have it listed on their website as $200, but no, it's $230. I calculated the math from the Canadian price of the original and the price that we knew about with the original to what TF Source, not TF Source, what's that other website called? Transformers something, but they said the Canadian price, which I translated to USD, which would be $230. So technically your boy got the price right before anybody else online. I'm just saying. But anyway, the price regardless is absolutely freaking ridiculous. So this guy was a gift set released, or not even a gift set, the Titan class set released in 2018. It retailed for about $160, and now it's being re-released 7 years later. Mind you, Hasbro's been talking about doing a new Predaking recently this year in some interviews the last few months. They've been saying, yeah, we have a new Predaking that we're discussing doing with Takara, and we're trying to figure out certain elements of remaking these guys in the modern era. They've literally said this in the San Diego Comic-Con interview. They've talked about it recently at, I believe, New York Comic-Con and MCM London as well last month. So they're actively talking about, yes, we're going to be doing a new Predaking and Defensor at some point soon. So the fact that they're reissuing this now, when they've been talking about doing a new Predaking all year, basically, it almost makes it seem like they're just treating the fans of Transformers and the loyal consumers of Hasbro Transformers product like you're just dumb and stupid, and you'll forget any piece of info that these Hasbro workers relay to people within a day, which is true for most people. I mean, you know, there's stuff that I talk about that I've been talking about on the channel for months and sometimes even years, and people are like, wait, that's coming out next year, or this is in the works, or that leaked last year. You know, there's always going to be stuff like that. So in a way, it seems like Hasbro is just capitalizing off of people who forget stuff easy and people who are just not in the know with insider Transformers information, whether that's news, rumors, or leaks. So, or even just interviews or Instagram DM information that we've gotten the last couple of years, which has been very vital with future releases. So it seems like Hasbro's just taking advantage of that general demographic, which is probably, I would guess, the majority of Transformers fans and collectors. You know, I'd say most fans aren't checking for leaks and rumors and news like a lot of us do who watch my channel and other channels on YouTube. So that's just the name of the game, I guess. So I do kind of understand that. If I was a business and, you know, trying to make money and pay workers and, you know, get an extra yacht if you're Chris Cox, I would be doing the same thing. It is what it is. That's just capitalism for you in the US. But the thing is, it feels like time and time again with these reissues, and then a new figure comes out redoing it. It happened last year with the Optimus Prime. You know, they reissued the Earthrise, and then a couple months later, the SS-86 figure came out. And that was a whole nother issue of you're treating your consumers like they're just dumb. And I'm getting kind of sick of this. It feels like they're just super money hungry with just everything they can. It's just weird to me, man. But again, from a business perspective, I do get it. They got to make their money and whatever else is going on behind the scenes over at Hasbro. So, yeah, I'm not getting this. It's good for the people that missed out on this and do want this Power of the Primes mold. I mean, honestly, if I'm being real with you guys, I would just wait for the redo that's coming out in literally like 2 years from now at most, I'd say. Like, you're definitely seeing a new Predaking by 2027 or 2028. So, honestly, guys, I would just save your $230 and just spend the other $230 in a couple years on actual new ones that are up to date and good figures, because this original set is super outdated. Just look at the proportions of the engineering on the combined mode and the animal modes for each of the different Predacons, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It reeks of Prime Wars trilogy and mid to late 2010s cheap budget cut engineering before they found their footing during Siege in 2019. It just reeks of all of that. You know, it really was a dark time for Hasbro Transformers and the Generations line for quite a few years in the mid to late 2010s. And some people who are newer fans or who are too young to remember, they don't even realize it, or they don't even know. But this is a product of that time, and you could tell if you look at these images. That figure, like, this figure is overpriced. I'm just saying it, man. Like, with how outdated this figure is and how it looks, I would be ashamed of selling this for the new tariff-inflated 2026 Titan price point. You know, this is going to be the Titan price point for big Titan class releases going forward. You know, the Cybertron Metroplexes, the Tidal Waves, the Omega Supremes, the Scorponok's, stuff like that. So if you want, you know, an Omega Supreme sized Titan figure, you're going to be paying, you know, after tax and shipping, about $250 now, which is freaking insane. That's almost $100 uptick from just a few years ago for how much you would pay of a Titan class of that size. So, I don't know, man. It just seems like Titan class is just getting ridiculous at this point, and Hasbro's reissues are just getting more and more obvious as money grabs when we know for sure a new Predaking is coming in like 2 years. But, yeah, guys, I don't want to ramble on too much longer. Just the fact of the matter is, I would not pay for an outdated, ugly-looking figure from 7 years ago that is inflated for $230 when you could just wait for a modernized, updated, way better version that's coming out in like 2 years from now for the exact same price. But, yeah, guys, let me know down below. How do y'all feel about this Predaking reissue? And, yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!